exploring the tower. Okay, let's keep it going. Alright. Oh, we're on the right level now? Okay. Okay, let's just... Okay. Looking for loot. Nope. The gold is below me. Oh, use the magic lamp to find ghosts? Really? Did I miss a ghost? It's telling me like I missed a ghost. I'm gonna go down and see. Because it's telling me that there's a ghost below me. It's still saying below me. I want to see if I can get all of the ghosts. That's the reason why I'm doing this. It's the only reason why I'm doing this. Still telling me below me. Yeah, it's still telling me below me. So it's probably outside. I'm gonna go outside and see. It's telling me it's like right here, but it's below me. Now, I'm gonna go into the basement, because it's telling me in the building. So, it should be like right here. It's telling me like there's a ghost right here. Like right there. That's what it's saying. It's saying there's a ghost right here, but I don't see it. But it's also telling me that the ghost is 42 steps away. But I'm right on top of the marker. I don't know. I don't get it. I'm gonna ignore that then. I'm gonna move along. Yeah, I'm moving along. I'm just gonna go on up the tower and advance the story. It's a little annoying, a little disappointing, because it feels like I did everything and it's telling me that I didn't. And that's unsatisfying. It's quite unsatisfying. Okay.
Where are you? Have you got to the laboratory at the top of the tower yet?
I'm at the top. Nothing here that looks like a laboratory.
Then you've not reached the highest level. Look for a passage.
Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
Yep. Nothing here. Oh, there's something here. I wonder what that opens. Alright, it's going up. Now.
Looks like a laboratory. Pretty well equipped, too.
Okay. Never did like rats, not because of their obscene tails, but rather on account of their lively, disturbing intelligence. Excuse me. Sometimes when I read a lot, it upsets my air and I have to yawn. Okay, but rather on account of their lively, disturbing intelligence. They're always listening when a man believes he's talking only to himself, and what's worse, they seem to understand. A few days ago, I caught myself talking to one of them, to a particularly large black male with a torn-off ear. At first, I was overcome by panic. Was this a first manifestation of the illness. Of course, that was possible, for I had fortified my that was impossible, for I had fortified my immunity with powerful spells. Upon further consideration, I concluded it was an altogether natural reflex, even the most learned among us find hard to restrain. We may just like to be listened to. I placed the black rat in a separate cage. The time will come for it to play a part in these tests. Meanwhile, it can keep me company and observe. I've noticed it looks with great concentration at the cages of its infected brethren, particularly those in the last stages of the illness. Fascinating. Speaking of company, I have none, besides the black rat, and cannot hope for better. Visrad avoids the laboratory and has expressed his desire for his daughter to steer clear of me as well. At first I thought he feared a moral scandal, which would be risible in the extreme. Okay, but he explained the true reason in due course. It seemed Annabelle has always possessed a fragile psychic constitution. Observing the ill might throw her into foul humors. The peasants taking part in the study have stopped speaking to me. I don't know what they believe this little act of defiance will serve. It does me no harm. They made for lousy conversation partners. There remains, of course, the woman, but as for her, I try to limit my contact. That's probably Kira. My black rat has died. Today I found him curled up in his cage. I suspected he had become infected on accident, but during the autopsy I did not uncover any signs of illness. He was perfectly well fed. Strange. From a medical point of view, his death remains unexplained, something which I must admit irritates the scholar in me, but as mentioned previously, I'm not particularly fond of rats. Okay. Okay. What am I looking at here?
Experimenting on humans. Never would have gotten away with it if the Conclave were still in charge.
Alright. Now, I'm going to get into that in a minute, but I want to do, there's a few things I want to do here. Potion vial. All of that. Okay. My experiments continue to return results I must consider unreliable. Methodological errors are not at fault. The problem lies in the shoddy and fallible research material I am forced to work with. Despite his prior assurance, Visrad is unable to provide me with enough moderately healthy specimens for my tests. Most of the material is starved and terrified, having been dragged here straight from the dungeon. I waste a great deal of time daily washing and delousing them before I will so much as let them step foot in my laboratory. Sterility first. As Marty Sundregan managed to prove in her little-known work, the attitude of a patient undergoing treatment can have a significant impact on the battle against the disease. Unfortunately, the volunteers with which I am supplied do not show significant comprehension, let alone enthusiasm for the noble work in which they are taking part. In fact, it seems they consider the research part of their punishment. I have tried a few times, though I am but a poor speaker, to convince them that they are contributing to the eradication of one of the greatest plagues tormenting mankind. I had the distinct impression they understood little, but perhaps their stupor was merely the result of the early stages of the illness. Of course, it is impossible to achieve success without significant sacrifices. The overwhelming majority of them will have to lay down their trifling lives on the altar of learning. But that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Dude, it's not your sacrifice, it's theirs. Now, before I deal with her, I'm gonna go upstairs and deal with what's up there. And then I'll come back downstairs and deal with the last ghost. Okay. And we've got here.
Kept in there until the end. What a shitty way to die.
Alright. So that's what, I mean, it's not loot up here, but it's information. Understanding what's happened. Alright.
Why did you leave?
You claim to love me. I'm cold. Why has no one come for me? I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
Don't be afraid. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
I'm special. Always was. The rare beauty. The Lord's daughter. These lands, as far as the eye can see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in the Major's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No! They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich, believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came. They slaughtered everyone. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
What happened then?
Fear. Terrible fear. I feared the men who approached, but I also feared the potion, drinking it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona. Only rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid. And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others rushed in. They lunged at me and...
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Poisoned? That how you died?
No, for I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I couldn't move.
Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects. My face, my hands. I felt them rip open my skin, then crawl into my stomach. They tore me apart, and I could not even scream. Have I not suffered enough? Why can't I leave this place?
How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it. But who could love a wraith?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the Isle. As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things. You could be right. My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Really sad story, but something's not right. Got a feeling.
What is it?
You're not telling me everything. You know the island's dangerous, but refuse to tell me about the monster that lives here.
There is no monster.
I think you're lying. Question is, why? To protect the beast? Or is it that...
Stop! I will not hear this!
I can't help you. Taking anything off this cursed island, from any cursed place, just too dangerous. And a dead woman's bones, that's asking for trouble.
They said witches are heartless beasts. Will you bring Graham here then? I so long to say goodbye.
Annabelle, listen.
You never wished to help me, and here I have someone would finally take pity on me.
Okay.
Gotta catch them.
Alright. Gotta catch her? Oh, come on. I can run. Where are you?
Oh!
Who was at that scream? Like, I'm right here. Why can't I attack her? Like, I mean, I know that we're supposed to have the fight outside, but... Like, I'm gonna get there before she does. Alright, let's do it. Let's, get our Yurden up. Let's heal a little bit. Get in Yurden. Okay, what?
What was that? It sounded for a moment like you joined the race yourself.
Had to fight a pester.
A pester? And did you learn how to lift the curse before you lunged at her, sword in hand?
Yeah, we talked a bit. Looks like I need to get her beloved to the island. Fisherman named Graham.
I know the man. He lives in Oriton, village on the lakeshore. Find him immediately. We're close to unraveling this. I can feel it.
Alright, now let me take a quick look at the map and see where... Now, Graham is here. Okay, but there's no... Yeah, there is a fast travel marker here. Alright, so we're going to fast travel there. There's a fast travel marker there. So we're just going to go ahead and fast travel. Let's do this. And we'll fast travel to the village. Yeah, if I haven't stated it already, I'm going to be using the options in the game, really, that where I use the shortest way through every conversation. So in The Witcher, the yellow advances the yellow dialogue options advance the story, and the white dialogue options extend the conversation. And I'm very rarely going to extend the conversation in this playthrough because I have another playthrough out there where I did all of that already. When I start playing the DLC, I'll go back to the longer conversations again.
Why have you been following me?
Just wondering what you want from him. From Graham.
Me? Didn't want nothing. It's his mother be worried about him. Been locked in his hut since he came back from the Isle. Talks to no soul. Love's misery curdled his brains, I reckon. It won't be his cocky couch.
I want to talk.
You deaf, damn it! I told you. Who are you?
I'm a Witcher.
What of it? Why should I care?
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
What do you want of me?
Want to talk to you about Annabelle.
Annabelle? What can you know about her?
I met her. Talked to her.
Annabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I couldn't save her.
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
'Twere Millie, Finch and Faulkner. They rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me since I sold them fish.
They forced you to go with them?
No, I saw my chance in it. For Annabelle and me to flee. But it all spun into chaos. Our boys from the village, they started killing everyone. Annabelle, they wanted to rape. First, then she drank the poison. Mage must have gave it her. I ran out the tower, hollering that I wanted to die, cursing them all to hell. Don't force me to speak of it. No more, please.
It wasn't poison. Annabelle drank a strong sleeping potion. Mage wanted to protect her, make it look like she was dead. Convinced everyone.
That means... is she... You said you spoke to her?
Spoke to her ghost. By the time she awoke, tower was full of cold corpses. And rats. She was warm meat. Rats ate her alive.
She was alive the whole time? But... can't be. She was cold all through like a corpse. I shook her, begged her, open your eyes. I never thought...
Annabelle needs you. You can help her.
She's still there. In the tower. Can I see her?
Yeah. One thing you should know, though. In death, Annabelle turned into a pesta.
A pester? What's that?
More than a restless ghost. A plague maiden. A powerful wraith filled with grief and hatred that drive her. Give her the power to sow disease and death.
She suffers. How am I to help her? Gods know I'm willing.
A curse has imprisoned Annabelle and the other spirits on the island. Love can shatter its power, free her and them.
Just as in the legends.
If you know the legends, you know one kiss is enough to break an evil spell. On one condition. That it's a kiss from someone whose love is true.
I told you. I said I love her with all my heart. Take me to her, please.
It's dangerous. There are risks involved. Understand that, don't you?
Of course. I'm no coward. I'll not run this time.
Nothing. Let's go.
I'm ready.
Let's go to the tower.
Alright. Let's get up top. Oh, whoa.
I've waited long enough for it.
Last I came through here, I still hoped Annabelle and me weren't impossible. We could have been together, and now she's dead.
Alright, well, let's get up the stairs.
If only I'd been able to protect her.
Can't change the past, but you can still help Annabelle to move on, to rest in peace.
Okay, where are we? Okay, there we go. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Almost ran off the edge there. Alright.
You have not forgotten. You've returned for me.
Is that?
Don't you recognize me? It's me, Annabelle. The one you abandoned, remember?
I was sure you was dead. If I'd known otherwise, I'd never have left you. I'd do anything for you. I would. You know that well. Believe me, I beg you.
Prove it. Kiss me.
Graham, careful.
At last.
The curse is lifted, and Graham and Annabelle are reunited.
Alright. We're gonna leave. We'll level up after we get out of here. And we're just trying to get outside. We'll level up once we get outside. Alright, here we go. And let's go ahead and take a quick look at our character. And all we're really going to do is we're going to put abilities in. We're going to level up, not resolve, but precise blows. Alright. And that's going to be the end of this episode. I'm going to thank you now for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Peace.